goes nothing.
I'm 10 years behind. Don't want the youths to think I'm not, up with the times.
No traps, please. Don't waste a step. At least things have stayed interesting.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
You see an altar dedicated to Mystra. Mystra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Even though you do not follow her, you feel her power resonating from the statue. She is the one true spell at the heart of all spells. The weave could not be in better hands. You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Your knowledge of religion tells you nothing more about the worship of Helm.
I should speak up.
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
Don't always know their own minds. Gotta keep them safe.
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And people complain about the Steel Watch taking up resources. Huh.
I keep telling you, animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming headlines. I deliver the papers. I do not sell them.
No time to chat, mate, sorry. Since Gortash donated this printing machine, we've had ridiculous volume to shift.
Listen, pal, if you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in my way. Shift!
What do I think of Lord Gortash's Steel Watch? Well, I am so glad you asked.
156, 157, 15... Oh, sorry, can't chat. 15... Shit! Where was I up to? Oh, thank Corellin. You're a lifesaver. 158, 159... Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer types.
Boy, I got my eye on you. You got the look of a troublemaker.
I just packed the papers. If you've got a complaint, editor's inside.
You'll not find any fearmongering here.
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody broadsheet? It's ridiculous.
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
Cultists.
No one's stopped me yet.
Don't know about you, but them big metal bastards really put me off my flow.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Oh, we have plenty of ink. Enough to cover all your misadventures in this good city. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look. Especially when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. I would never reveal my sources, and certainly not to the likes of you. Besides, you're too late. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
You want the who's who and the what's what? Speak to Karis. She's always got the best goss. None of it's been wrong yet.
Now don't believe anything Kate over there tells you. She's an awful liar.
Broadsheet's rather dull today.
Gortash, an archduke. Saw him once at a distance. Looked like too much of a pipsqueak to fill those boots.
What's that?
It's you! Look at us! We made it to the city! We made it to the Elf Song Tavern! And are you? Never thought I'd live to perform for the greatest audience in the realms. The entirety of Baldur's Gate. But you... I have a bone to pick with you, O brave adventurer. Big trouble. The most trouble you've ever been in. I've decided I'm not going to perform in the Elf Song. Mainly because only the Elf Song itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open up a school of bards. The best in the realms. To usher in a new age of magic and musicianship. And it's because of you that I dare to dream big enough. Thank you. That means a lot. I wanted to tell you first because, well, you inspired me to do it. Here. My very first lute. Tuned to perfection. Thought you'd appreciate it when I'm rich and famous. Take care, my friend. Thank you for helping a stumbling bard in a druid's grove find her spark again. You and I are going to take this city by storm. I know it.
Never a dull moment. Maybe I need more pockets. All's well that ends, not as bad as it could have. I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Devella's finished her report. We can let them pass.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Another? Should I have another? Oh, it'll need to preserve me. I need the courage. No, I guess I've had enough. The brewer who made this beer used to buy all of our barley. But that's over now. Left the crops standing in the fields when we ran from the Absolute Army. Gone. All gone. Oh, if it were only me, it wouldn't be so bad. But I've got mouths to feed. Family's upstairs, exhausted. I'm Des Canshaw, with a wife, 2 kids, and another on the way. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. A fancy fella called Three Piece wants to place Corson as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? Ah, that's a solid tip. Could work out for a gentle kid like Corson. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail meter bleed for you.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me, for that matter.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the Guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Helmsgaze, you sound like a guild lawyer. You must think I'm pretty dumb. And maybe I am. Because I'm going back to return Uktar's money. Don't wait up, Gerva. Might take me a while to crawl back home with 2 busted knees.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a 2-pecker go.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watches. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the Absolute crawling up our asses.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
Drink up, Blas. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger? I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Blas, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do. Sewing rabbit-skin cloaks. Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gaspar.
No, our Gaspar preferred hanging around the guild hall. I was afraid he was going to end up as a guild bone breaker.
Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Holst. She straightened Gaspar out. Found him a place in the foundry. Perceptive one, aren't you? Blas, the plum bubbles may have gone to my head, but I guess it's time to tell you. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. The money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it. For throats, for cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
Mother was still alive.
I thought you were going for a walk, Blas.
What? Oh, you're still here. Maybe you should take the walk.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. They used to be capable enough, but they've gotten slow and lazy. Corruption makes you soft. I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases. Grab some likely losers in the back alleys and beat on them until we got some answers. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it. She knows where to find Dame Gizarm. And then, it'll be my turn.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town. Now I'm a worried man, a playwright who lost.
A new Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one. Asses and chairs means more coin in my pouch. You got yourself a deal. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub. Welcome back. What can I do you for? It's been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate. Welcome back. What can I do you for? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. At least, I hope.
Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll.
Get ready! I hear this guy is really good.
This dwarf in the audience matches the description of that serial killer. He bears watching.
What in the hell's are you staring at? I got spinach in my teeth. No. And it isn't sucker or patsy either. Whatever your con is, try it on someone else.
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle.
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveller Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, a comedian. And we got a little contest here called a Laugh Riot. You want to play along? Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian.
I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? If that's the best you got, smart stuff, you should quit before the crowd gets angry. Didn't I tell this joke already? Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
A single person applauds from the back of the room, probably out of pity.
Sorry, smart stuff. No joy for you, I'm afraid. But that sounds like job security for me. My wife, while she was fooling around with a... You can keep casting it all night long. What's that? Keep it up. That's what she said.
Pardon me, sir. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewellery at discount price for a beautiful necklace. It belonged to my grandmother. I'll give it you for a bit of coin. Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out. There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have. You think so? I wish I shared your optimism, but I can't. For Marek's sake, goodbye.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. No. I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats. Time to start the scourge fixie, I guess.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Rovia burned the bullier base again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is.
Look, Tambourine, a servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
murderous pustule!
I think I could go another round. We're going to be friends.
Another fight. Let's go. Time for some bloody work.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Breathe deep and move.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Baldur's Gate. It's so strange. I don't remember much of... I suppose it is. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind.
Here we go.
Great Article. What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? And you would trust an illithid to do such a thing? You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Chamazala Blackith!
No surrender.
Inzenium here!
into position.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Concentrate. Let's make this quick.
None of you.
Well, so much for peace.
My faith will protect me.
Blackhair is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon.